Good day, everyone. Today I'm going to solve one of the math Olympiad problems. Some of the problems which are given in Olympiad, you cannot solve them using the classical method. You have to be very creative and use some creativity to solve them, such as this problem right here. If you want to solve them using the uh, the classical method, the problem would be very difficult. For example, this problem right here, if you try to solve them as a fourth order equation, the problem is going to be almost impossible to solve them with this coefficient which we have. Sometimes in some of the problems you can factor them out, you can do some creativity, but in here we have to approach it differently. Our constant is 25. If you notice our constant, one of our constant is 25, and 25 is repeated in here. In here we have 627, which is 25 squared plus 2. So I'm going to change my variable to, I assume it's constant, and my constant is variable. So that's the creativity which you need to use in some of the problems. So if I assume P is equal to 25, then I can write 625 as 2 plus P2, because remember 625 is 25 squared plus 2. So it will be 2 plus P2 minus Px3 plus x2 minus 3 over 2 equal to 0. So my next step is just to write this term as P2 over 4 plus 2 over 4 or 1 over 2. And I'm going to write 1 over 2 in here. And finally, this is going to be changed to P2 times x4 over 4 minus px3 plus x2 minus 1. Now in here, I assume that x4 over 4 is constant and p2 is variable. I know p is 25, but that can help me to break down the problem to two second order equation, which I'm going to show you how this is going to happen. Now, so the equation which we have now changed to this relation right here. This is in form of ax2 plus bx plus c, where a is x2, 4 over 4, b is minus x3 over, and c is minus x2 plus 1. So from here we can solve for x1 and x2. And furthermore, b2 minus 4ac can be minus x3 to the 2 plus this term right here, because remember my b in here was defined as x3 and my a is x4 over 4. So to make the story short, if we simplify this, we will get this equal to x4, simply because x3 to the 2 is x6, and I have a term minus x2 times x4 would be x6, and we have a 4 in here. 4 and 4 cancel out. So in this relation, if I plug in the value for this square root, I can put x2 under that, because b2 minus 4ac really turns out to be x4. So this term is going to be x2 times 1 plus minus x over x4 over 2. And x2 and x2 cancel out, and 2 can come to the numerator, and the equation changed to this. Now, as you can see, this changed to two second order equation. It was really difficult at the beginning. One might say we could have factored out them, but it is difficult at the beginning to see how we come up with these numbers. But using this technique, it helps us to break it down simply to two second order relation. In here, for the first case, I assume that I use the plus sign. And from here, if we do the cross product, we easily come up with this relation right here. Or if we simplify it, we have 25x2. We take these two to the other side, and then x1 and x2 can be found from this relation right here. And finally, my x1 and x2 may be found from this relation. If I plug in the value which I had, my x1 would be minus plus 0.325 and x2 would be minus 0.245. The second case which we have, we use the minus sign in here. If we use the minus sign, again, if we do the cross product, 25x2, and if we take these two terms to the right side, we have 25x2 plus 2x minus 2 equal to 0, and from there x1 and x2 is going to be equal to this term. That's the general equation which we use for solving the quadratic equation. And x1 and x2, if I plug in the values which I got from here, we will get minus 2 plus minus 2 squared minus 4 times minus 2 times 25, or 2 times 25, or x3 would be 0.45 and x4 would be minus 0.325. To make the story short, our roots are going to be 0.325 to 0.245, minus 0.245, 245, and 0.325. If you like to see the PDF of our lecture, I put it in my under my YouTube channel. You will see a link to the PDF of this lecture. You can download it. You can print out the PDF, and we try to put it in 3 different forms: 1 slide per page, 4 slides per page, and 6 slides per page, and possibly 2 slides per page, so you can have your choice. I usually tell my students, before watching my lecture, try to download the PDF and have the PDF by your side, so when you watch the video, if you want to make notes, you can make notes. You have enough room to make notes for that. Thank you very much for watching my video, and please watch our other video as we put them in our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.